ain't really popping like me. He ain't really got it like me. He can get knocked off, I can get knocked off too, but you can get knocked off for free. I'm from VA, now I ain't MIA, but I still ride around with the heat. Still ride around white tee, still fresh fade every week. Still put your baby boy to sleep. Careful how you walk around me.
Boom. What is up, guys? This is Chandler Cole, also known as Chandler the Hammer Cole, for all y'all that keep up my fight career. This is just a video to do in response to the video that I watched a couple days ago that Jeremiah Harper posted. I seen it, and there was a lot of stuff he said on there that was crazy, so I felt like I had to come back. I had to tell my side of the story. I done a Facebook Live video, but it didn't do it justice, so I'm going to try to not be too long, but do it long enough for y'all to understand like exactly what I'm talking about. So for some of y'all know, me and Jeremiah Harper fighting May 23rd of this year, and it's still ways off, but I'm going to have tickets soon. I'm trying to pack the house with my fans. I'm trying to have all my supporters there, and I think we're gonna have a really good time. I think this is gonna be a fight that's definitely my favor, and I think he knows it as well. I know it, my fans know it, that this is just gonna be a beating. So with that being said, if you run by me and I got tickets, get you one, come over to Johnson City, let's do the thing. But the way that this all started, because I've been cool with Jeremiah, you know, we've kicked it and we've hung out before as far as like training and stuff goes, but he got mad at me at a Facebook post, which is the childish thing ever, because he said he thought I called him out on some stuff that he said, but honestly it wasn't even like that. I didn't even use his name. I just said exactly what he told me, and what the statement was that he said is that if you take pre-workout or you take protein, it's cheating. It's the same as as steroids. And I just told him, I was like, look, if you ever meet anyone on steroids, you wouldn't think that. So you know, he disagreed with me and we went on about our ways. But I was on the Panda podcast. Shout out to them over there. They're dope, and if you haven't listened to them, check them out. So I was on the Panda podcast and we were just kicking it, we were just talking, and he got on the comment section because they were talking about protein and pre-workout and stuff, and we were talking about USADA and how USADA is bad for the UFC and stuff like that. And all I said is someone told me one time that protein was equivalent to steroids, which he did say. And he got mad and went crazy. I didn't tag him. This was like 4 days later. I don't know. He just must have been bored and reading the comments. But he got on there and he just started talking smack about my last fight. And, you know, I told him, I was like, you know, if you think you can help me, you think I could be better, come train with me. Simple. If you think that you can make me better, come train with me. And we'll spar and you'll see how good I am. You know, everyone wants to compare my losses to them, but I've lost to Boone Gordon, who fought on the UFC Contender Series, and I've lost to Keith Bell, who's a 25 veteran. I mean, this guy's fought for Bellator and everything, so it wasn't really bad losses. I've only lost to really good people, and that's what I don't get, is how is he gonna say all this crap and talk this crap when I've just only fights I've lost is the studs, and I don't even sweat that. So, you know, he got on there and he was like, yeah, you must have a brain injury from your last fight getting knocked out. So of course I was like, come train. And he said, why train? Why train when we could just book the fight? And I told him, I was like, ain't no way no one's gonna book this. You know, if I was a promoter, I wouldn't book it. So I did not think that they were gonna book the fight. And then out of nowhere, he messages me. He tells me about how these other promoters have said that they would book the fight, and I was like, okay, well, you just signed up for your own funeral, so we'll do the thing. So he got someone to send us a contract and get the fight book. So it is what it is. And he sees all this stuff on Facebook and he wants to talk this crap, but as soon as I started outwitting him, he blocked me. He's like, I ain't gonna pay attention to this. I'm gonna get blocked, because he knows that my tactics, the way that I go about things, are genius, and he can't handle that. He can't handle the way that I talk crap. And a lot of people that know me know that, you know, once I pull from everywhere. Like when we're talking crap, it's like he says that I get a bunch of people to jump on him, but it ain't even that. It's I will say something that's very controversial, and he will make an ass out of himself, and then people see it and they jump in because they're like, why would he say that? So that's not me, you know, ganging up on him. That's just me being smarter than him. That's just me being smarter than him. So I don't know why he got so upset. Because I thought it was just, it's for the fight. He's the one that wanted this. He's the one that's disrespected people their whole career. But as soon as I do it, he blocks me. So, like I said at Showcase last time I talked in the ring, this is for more than just me. This is for people who he has talked crap to, but has never been able to fight because their paths haven't crossed. And this is my chance to really put the hurting on him that he deserves. I promise you, he will quit. And that's what I hate about this is I'm not going to get to put the beating on him that I want because I know when the going gets tough, he quits. And yeah, he talks about being like this street fighter. He says he'll meet up with me and stuff, but I've seen him quit in way too many fights. So he's like, yeah, what are you going to do when there's no ref to save your life? And the question is like, Jeremiah, what are you going to do? Because you're the one that always taps out and quits and tells the refs to stop it. Like, if there wasn't a ref there, you would die. You would already be dead. So you need to quit, going out and bashing all these refs. You need to thank them. You need to thank them for their job because if not, in a lot of these fights, you'd be hurt. You'd be probably dead. Like, there's a lot of fights you could have been killed in. So I don't get how you compare your street fighting to that. And yeah, it's just where I'm at. And he gets mad when I say it, but he's just a compulsive liar. He's a liar. He's made up so many lies. Said that when he came to train with me, he said that he caught me in a heel hook. That's never happened. I don't know where he's going about this. I brought up a story about him and Keith Williams about after his fight with CJ Glenn. He told me out of his own mouth. He said, I went to my car and I sat in my car and I had my gun because I was worried that he was going to come to my car. That's exactly what he said. He said, I had my gun just in case he came to my car. And to me, that's scared. Why else would you, that came from your mouth. Came from your mouth. So it's hard for me to respect someone like that. God gave you these. God gave you these, okay? To use to protect yourself with. And and honestly, a lot of times you ain't even gotta fight. If you just know how to act, like every day, I just try to be the best person I can be. Anyone who knows me knows that I dedicate my time to the public, and I'm constantly just trying to be a better person. But Harper, you don't do that. Like, you may be a firefighter, but you're a really piece of crap of a person. And I really am gonna show you what it's like to truly be a fighter on May 23rd, because I promise you, you will quit. You'll quit. And no matter who the ref is, I know that you say there's a lot of controversial stoppages, but I promise you, you will quit. And you're not gonna have that excuse with me. I promise you, you will quit. And when I get your leg, when I get your arm, and I break it, or I'm beating you half to death, you're gonna quit. You're gonna quit. This isn't business. This is personal. And this is the first time I've ever had anything personal against one of my fights. The closest thing to personal was Josh Short. And when I was in that fight, every time I hit him, I was trying to kill him. But and that was just a misunderstanding. That was a misunderstanding. He thought I was cocky. I thought he didn't give me the credit I deserved. And now he's one of my best friends. He's like, I don't talk to him often, but anytime that we see each other, we chop it up, and he's super cool. So he's even told me multiple times that he thought I was cocky and arrogant, but then when he met me, he was like, yeah, you're not as bad as I thought you was. You're actually a really good guy. So Harper, you're telling me all this stuff, saying that I'm a bad person. Like, okay, well, I hope you fix that. I hope that you come to the cage on May 23rd. I hope you're ready. I hope you train right, because I want the best version of you, because it's still not going to be enough. Because I promise you, there's levels to this game, and you're about to find out the hard way. You preach about all these fights that you've had, but you've never fought me. You never fought me, and it's just going to be a really bad night for you. So if anyone that is wanting to come out and watch the fight, I encourage you to get up with me, and let's make it happen. Let's get you to the fights. Let's get you good seats, and let's have a whole entire room full of the Team Code Nation. I will be dropping some shirts and some things like that coming up to my fight. I'll have tickets for sale, and I want to see everybody in there decked out in Team Code stuff. Even make signs, Team Code Nation, like the old WWE days. Like, I want it to be perfect. I want to bring my whole army with me, because I don't really know how many more times I'll fight locally. So anytime I get the chance to, I'm blessed. So Johnson City, Tennessee, May 23rd, Showcase MMA. Be there. I love all you guys, and Jeremiah, I hope you pack your lunch. I really do, because it's going to be a really bad night for you.
Already know y'all the Hennessy. Now they feel like everybody done turned they back, even though that was kin to me. Seems like every day I wake up, I gotta fight a couple demons with somebody that envies me. It's fire right around, mask on, ass out, Adderall, blast off. No, I keep a fire on me. Make a little bit, pass out, go and bring the racks out. Make her keep an eye on me. Keep around till she lash out. Go and take the trash out. I don't need a vibe on me. Turn your home into a trap out, go and bring